Alright, here we go. This is Eating with Sasquatch. I'm the Sasquatch, and today we're going to be reviewing Street Pig hot scotch sauce. Hopefully you guys can see that here. It's hot sauce out of the UK from a company called Street Pig. They also they sent me a barbecue sauce called Sticky Mud Barbecue. See if you guys can see that. Hopefully you guys can get a view of all of that. Basically a company I'd seen, on Twitter and stuff, and just seen some of their posts and stuff, and this sauce looked pretty interesting. I've actually already tried this stuff. Basically when I got it, I opened up this stuff. Now, I didn't open the barbecue sauce yet, but I opened up this stuff, and man, it flows so good too. I couldn't resist. Once I smelled this stuff, it's just amazing. I mean, honestly, the garlic smell just pops through right away. Honestly, there's no list of ingredients on here. I can definitely taste some garlic and some onions probably. It's just a basic, simple sauce. There's not a lot of vinegar in there. I love that about it. I'd actually never, to my knowledge, tried Scotch bonnet peppers before I tried this stuff, and I love it. Heat wise, similar to habanero. Flavor wise, a little bit of a sweetness to it, which I think is part of what drew me to the sauce. I mean, it's phenomenal. So let me go ahead and get a nibble on it here. Oh, it's so good. Honestly, it's one of my new favorite sauces. Heat wise, for me, probably only about a 2. Normal person, not a chili head, probably looking at maybe a 4, maybe a 5. Definitely not an extremely hot sauce. Flavor, amazing. Honestly, 9.5 out of 10 to me. 9.5. Probably one of the best hot sauces I've ever tasted in my life. No joke about that. The flavor is just tremendous. When it hits your mouth, it just pops. And it's just, I tried this on pizza. I've had a few of my friends try this stuff. It's amazing. I don't know what it is about this sauce. It's just phenomenal. Hopefully the owners of Street Pig will get on here and do some comments and tell me what's all in this. I mean, honestly, everything is just subtle. The pepper really comes through. Not that you don't have that overpowering, vinegary taste, which I despise. So, I bought this with my own money, so I'm not reviewing it for any purposes other than just to try it out and see what I think. Also, this barbecue sauce here, I've actually never opened this, so I have no idea what we're getting into with this. From the looks, just before I open it, it looks like it looks kind of like what we would consider a Kansas City style barbecue. Kind of that darker, probably going to be a little more in that realm anyways, kind of, more savory. Not that sweet, hopefully vinegary stuff, they get down south. Hey, you guys like what you like. I'm not a fan of vinegar. I like to taste my food. I like to taste peppers, Actually, that's an interesting smell. I'm trying to see what I can't tell if that's tomatoes that I'm smelling. Well, here we go. Let's try it out. There we go. Yeah, that's good God, man. Street Pig, you guys are doing it right. This is the UK here, and I'll tell you what, man. I make my own barbecue sauce, and I will say I make a pretty good one. This is right up there. Oh my goodness, yeah. Wow, that's phenomenal. Who knew people in the UK could make sauce so darn good? Wow. Barbecue sauce. Would not expect that from the UK. Very good, Street Pig. You guys, I'm telling you what, if you live in the UK and you have an opportunity to try Street Pig and you have not tried their food, you're stupid. I'm sorry. This stuff is, oh my God. I mean, I love the sauce. I both of them. I mean, honestly, I could sit and eat this all day long. I had this on. I don't eat pizza very often, but I had pizza over this last weekend, and I had this on a spicy Italian pizza from Pizza Hut, which is just like sausage, red pepper, or I'm sorry, red onions and jalapenos. And I'll tell you what, I put a little of this on there. It turned out to be the best pizza I ever had just because of this. This sauce is amazing. I could put this stuff on anything. Phenomenal. And like I said, I paid for this. They're not paying me any money to say anything good about this. I live in a whole different country. So, whatever. But this stuff is phenomenal. If you can get your hands on some of this stuff, it's phenomenal. One of the best hot sauces I've ever tasted in my entire life. So, and it just has just a, like, from what I know of Scotch bonnets, they're probably similar to a habanero as far as heat and maybe even flavor, but there's a sweetness to this sauce, and I assume it comes from the Scotch bonnets. It's so perfect for this sauce. Like, I'm not used to having a hot sauce that has a little hint of sweetness, but it works. It works really well. It complements the garlic and everything so well. God, Street Pig, you guys really home run both of those. I would recommend them to anybody. Like I said, if you live in the UK, get on Twitter, look up the Street Pig. I think it's at the Street Pig. Look them up. They post on there all the time where they're going to be at. Definitely need to track them down and get some of their sauce and get some of their food. These guys are doing it right. Like this, it's good. Real quick, I want to give a shout out. Got some spicy chocolate here made with Carolina Reapers and some other peppers. One of my friends, Brian Gallimore at work, his dad made this stuff, and honestly, I've been nibbling on it for some months now, and just homemade chocolates with peppers in it. Big shout out to both Brian Gallimore Sr. and Gallimore Jr. Another shout out to Lucas Hollemeyer. Got some homemade dried pepper stuff. This is just basically a mix of peppers from his garden that they just dried out and crushed up, and very good. This is pizza stuff right here. Another quick shout out to Chelsea Gilbert. She actually got me this around Christmas time, and it screams me. Get well soon. Basically, hot sauce emergency. This is definitely all me right here. If I'm going down, you got to revive me with the hot sauce. So, anyways, big shout out to Chelsea for that. Upcoming, guys, I'm probably gonna get into some stuff like doing some Carolina Reaper wings. I'm actually looking into trying to do some challenges this year, maybe at different competitions. I got some shirts coming out. Definitely give you guys more details on all that stuff. But in the meantime, give me a like, give me a subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you guys want to see this year. I really, been pretty busy lately with work. I think things are starting to smooth out. The weekends, it's hard to do this stuff, when you're working a full-time job. So things are hopefully going to open up a little more now. I'll be able to do a little more of this, growing some peppers this year. But anyways, just comment. Let me know what you'd like to see me do. In the meantime, eat like a Squatch.